This is your host Devottam, and you are listening to Better You, Better Life, a self improvement plan SIP podcast, season 1, episode 31. This is in continuation of that 7 part of climate crisis episode series, part 2. In the last episode, we have discussed about the basics, some scientific phenomena or processes which govern the system of this climate change that is happening. Today we will be discussing about impact of climate crisis on ecosystem and biodiversity. Don't worry, I will break it down. In this episode, I will break it down all those complex terminologies related to today's episode. It is very important to know something about our surrounding, about our nature. Let us get back to nature. So let's go to the schooling days. When we think about nature, we often think of a canvas, with hills erected adjacent to the flowing rivers and grasslands with birds flying over it, isn't it? At least this is what I used to draw during my childhood, because that is what I understood about nature, isn't it? Talking about climate change, this complicated web of life on our planet is closely interconnected with ecosystems and biodiversity, which functions as the foundation for all the survival of human species, including all those microorganisms, different kinds of animals and plants. So, by now you must have an idea that today what we are going to talk about. In this episode, we will be talking about understanding the ecosystems and biodiversity and the effect climate change has produced on these entities. Before that, let us break it down. In simple words, we refer biodiversity as all the plants, animals and forests and this entire ecosystem, this entire atmosphere or surrounding around us that makes all the organisms livable in this planet, what we refer to as biodiversity. But have you ever imagined, however, climate change poses a significant threat to these delicate systems? In this particular episode, we will be looking deeper into the effects of climate change on ecosystems and biodiversity, shedding lights on the severe consequences that arise from shifting of temperatures, high to low, low to high, precipitation that is nothing but rainfall patterns, and habitat loss. Habitat loss that is happening because of cutting of trees around us, urbanization, this concrete jungle, and our carelessness towards protecting this planet. What will happen? Understanding all these impacts will enable us to understand the need to protect and preserve our ecosystems for the well-being of both current as well as future generations. This brings me to the first aspect of today's episode, that is changing of temperatures and ecological disruption. You know what? One of the most apparent and immediate consequences, or let's say effect, of climate change is the alteration of temperatures across the globe. Rising temperatures above normal standards have profound effects on ecosystem, disrupting the delicate balance of nature and hence life. All those human species and all those living species around us, they have adapted to specific temperature ranges, now find themselves facing new challenges. Let's take a small example. Our human body temperature that ranges in and around 37 degrees Celsius. But would you feel the same comfort when you go or you are exposed to a temperature worth 55 degrees Celsius? Of course, that will pose a threat to our survival, for our body metabolism, and naturally we won't survive. But that is what exactly happening around us these days. For instance, many plants and animal species rely on seasonal cues for migration, breeding, and hibernation, which are largely dependent on a specific temperature range. With changing of this temperature, these these processes of seasonal migration, breeding, hibernation have a profound effect, and that leads to the disturbance in the balance of timing and reduced reproductive success. Now, reduced reproductive success is very much essential for a survivability of a species is concerned. Furthermore, warming temperatures can trigger shifts in the geographic distribution of species. As you have seen, many animals that they migrate towards cooler regions in search of suitable habitats for breeding. This redistribution can lead to competition for resources and potentially displace native species, leading to extinction. How dangerous is that? We are already living in an era where staggeringly 70% of the total wildlife species are listed as endangered. So let's wake up before it's too late. The second aspect of today's episode that I would like to share with all of you is about the rainfall patterns, the disturbing pattern of rainfall distribution across the country, across the continent, across the planet, and the availability of water for survival. So let's try to analyze this aspect from climate change lens. Climate change also brings about alterations in precipitation, that is, rainfall patterns, which are responsible for causing droughts as well as floods in different regions of the country. These shifts have far-reaching consequences for ecosystems that solely rely on specific water availability. Groundwater, I'm trying to say. Droughts can lead to water scarcity, impacting the survival of plants, animals, and microorganisms. Forests, then wetlands, especially mangroves, along the sea coasts, and other ecosystems dependent on consistent water levels, which may suffer from reduced productivity and increased vulnerability to wildfires. On the other hand, if we receive more rainfall, more than normal rainfall, it can cause flooding, soil erosion, and nutrient runoff, which can disrupt the delicate balance of aquatic ecosystems, affecting both freshwater and marine species. When the balance of nature is disturbed due to human actions, that's when we invite disaster to strike in our backyard. Understanding this balance is very much important. The next aspect that I'm going to discuss here is about habitat loss and fragmentation. Perhaps it is one of the most critical and irreversible impacts of climate change is the loss and fragmentation of habitats. Fragmentation, in simpler words, we can refer to as breaking into smaller parts, smaller regions. See, as temperature and rainfall patterns are changing, ecosystems or the environment around us are forced to adapt or relocate to find suitable conditions. However, the speed at which climate change is occurring often exceeds the ability and ecosystems to adapt. Consequently, habitats shrink and become fragmented, leading to the isolation of species populations and reducing their genetic diversity. Another issue that I would like to highlight here is the increased frequency of man-animal conflict. I would take example from my place itself. There is because of the contraction of available space required for the survival of elephants are coming down in a drastic manner year-wise. That is the reason you will see man-elephant conflicts in village areas or the interior areas where elephants they have nothing to eat, so they eventually evade the farmlands of many rural population. That's when conflict occurs and things goes from worse to worse. This loss of habitat and fragmentation can have severe consequences, including increased extinction risk, disrupted ecological interactions, and reduced ecosystem resilience. So this was a small attempt from my side to give you a brief picture about all these three important aspects. So summarizing, before wrapping up this today's episode, I would like to say that climate change is a very important phenomena for us to understand, and the whole context that what we have learned is that climate change poses a significant threat to ecosystems and biodiversity, unraveling the interconnected web of life that sustains our planet. Changing temperatures, disturbance in rainfall patterns, and habitat loss all contribute to the severe consequences we observe today. Understanding these impacts serves as a stark reminder of the urgency to protect and preserve our ecosystems. My dear friends, by implementing sustainable practices, conserving biodiversity, and mitigating climate change, we can safeguard these invaluable natural resources for our future generations. So, as a final message, it is very crucial that we act collectively and swiftly to ensure the resilience and longevity of our planet's ecosystems. Let's allow nature to thrive alongside human civilization. With this concluding note, I hope you found this episode helpful. For the next episode, we will touch another topic on climate change or skill related to improving how to become better version of ourselves. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Until we meet next time, enjoy your weekend. Signing off.